Howdy folks, this is Tex Grebner with Tex Grebner Outdoors, and this video is kind of a review. I'm not really qualified to be a reviewer, but nobody really is. This is kind of a review and suggestions on possible uses for this, the Cold Steel OSS fighting knife. First and foremost, if you get an OSS, I think that this is how you should work it. You see how I have the sheath moved down. I have the sheath attached down here. And then I also have in here erector set bolts in these top parts. I took an ice pick and I punched holes in the nylon and stretched it out, and then I put those erector set bolts in there so that this is a lower profile and it rides closer to your waist, because with this Securex sheath, the retaining properties of it are very good, and that's a good thing. You don't want your knife bouncing around, and you don't want necessarily to have straps and shit that will get in the way. So what I say to do is move it down here, and I've also got it stitched here across here. I recommend, I don't care how manly you are, you need to know how to sew and make your equipment work for you. Also, what you could probably do is a tech lock. They're a little expensive, and I think that this is a good way to do it without using a tech lock. But if with the retaining properties of this, the sheath is up here, the attachment is up here, it makes it very difficult to get the knife out of the sheath in a hurry. So that's why I've modified this the way I have, and I suggest to you, if you're going to go with the Cold Steel OSS, that you do that as well. So my initial impressions of the blade are, it's very long, but yet it's light in hand and it's very rugged. Now it is a double-edged buoy design, and I like it. It looks mean, okay? And it is mean. However, because it is so slender, and because it comes to a very acute needle sharp point here, you need to be careful. This is not an ideal survival knife, because you don't want anything on this top edge here if you're going to be batoning wood with it. But as a combative knife, or as a I'm trying to think of what I want to say here, or as a hunting knife for, say, wild boar, I think that this would serve you very well if you're not going to be doing survival tasks with it. And if you're hunting pigs with knife, obviously I'm pretty sure you're probably not going to be alone, so survival shouldn't really be all that much of an issue for you. But if somebody is a soldier, and you hit, say, an AK-47 magazine with this, you might bust your tip off. So I don't know. But for the hunting aspect of it, I find through my research that this would be a great pig sticker. It's long, and it makes a double-sided wound channel, okay? And you're probably not going to break this off on a pig's rib going in or going into the throat. Especially, this is especially important if you are going to be hunting pigs with knives. You need to provide that animal with as quick and humane a death as you possibly can. And I would like to hunt pigs with knife, and this would be my choice because of the length of the blade. You're going to get into the vitals, and the double cutting surface, you're going to get into the vitals. Now, a couple of things that are good, but they're bad. These quillions here are plastic, or are rubberized plastic, and so it's not very good for knife on knife, but I'm sure that any soldier that I know would tell you, and any soldier that you know would probably tell you, is if they're going to their backup knife, they're in some heavy shit. So you're probably not going to be going knife on knife with this one. But I do like, especially for the wild boar hunting aspect of it, this sub hilt right here that locks it into your hand, so that when you stick the pig, or if you stick the pig, that when you do that, obviously there's going to be blood, there's no way around it, but you're less likely to lose your grip on the blade. So I highly recommend this knife as a pig sticker for wild boar hunting with knife. I think that it's one of the best ones out there. However, I haven't done it, okay, so I can't really back that up, but I've done a lot of research because I would like to wild boar hunt at some point, and this is my first choice. Now, as time goes on, if I field test this blade and I do take a wild boar hunt, I'll update you on it. But that's my impression of the knife, and if you get this knife, I suggest that you modify the sheath as I have, or put a tech lock on it. So as always, God bless all my Ted Nugent blood brothers out there. Thank you to those of you in all branches of the military serving, active duty, and out. Thank you for what you did and you're doing and what you may do in the future. And thanks for watching. Thanks to my subscribers. I do this for you guys. I'm just trying to help. See you later.